Hajime mashite boku wa JD desu. Hey everyone out there in YouTube land. I am trying my hand at something different, something new for me, and that is Let's Play. Now this is just kind of a experiment. Right now I'm going through to show that I can actually shoot in first person without VATS. Because I do use VATS, but not religiously. This is... where was it? It's the tunnels. That was the tunnels where you find the murderer holotapes. The detective logs or whatever you call it. And the rest of this is mostly, I want to say, Far Harbor. This is me on a walkabout. And I'll talk a little bit about my gaming experience. I'm a formal wannabe professional MLG pro tryhard. I started out with Halo 1 and competed with Halo 1 and 2 and 4. I think 4. Yeah. Halo 4. It might have been Halo Reach. I'm pretty sure it was 4. I think we played Reach to warm up for the release of 4. Anyway, so I have first-person shooter experience. That's why I stay in first person a lot. I've always wondered right there where you pick up the box. I was wondering, I've never tried it, and I should, but can you carry... Oh, no, I did try it before. I remember now. That might have been Fallout 3 or New Vegas, though. I carried a trash can or something as a shield. And, yeah, when they shot at me, they just shot it out of my hands, I guess, because it flew away. On my, see, I'm using VATS right there. On my playthroughs, this isn't live commentary. I don't know if you can tell or not. Probably you can. On my playthroughs, when I get the equipment I need, I will do live commentary like a stream. Right now I have to add audio after the fact. I also, like this way also, I'm editing out. Well, I guess I can do it either way. But I'm editing out load screens, and although in Far Harbor I don't fast travel much, this actually is me on my way. What we're watching now, I'm heading from Far Harbor to whatever quest I was on at the time. And that's why I use VATS. Don't always hit my shots. I didn't sweep it though. You'll notice in the first clip, you know, when the video first started, that, and you'll notice later that I kind of sweep my shots. That's a layover habit from Halo, because of their Bungie has this habit of lag compensation or latency compensation on their shots. So if your crosshair or if your bullet path crosses their head in Halo, it counts as a headshot. So you'd fire and sweep, and that's something I haven't heard. Of course, there's not a whole lot of old school Halo videos or players on YouTube, at least that I've ran across. I might do that one day. I don't have the equipment for it at all. I don't have an Xbox. I have an Xbox One. I don't have the original Xbox. You'd need that to really get the, you know, and a copy of the original game to actually get it down. In the head. Shoot him off there. Twitchy. Anyway. So yeah, I sweep across to you know, it might be cheating. It's an exploit for sure. But but it's just a habit for multiplayer competition, because it was not, and it still is not considered cheating. I've seen it done on MLG tournaments with what do they play, CS:GO now? Whatever, Call of Duty, or you can't do it in StarCraft, which is the other big MLG game. It's not StarCraft is different. Ooh, that's something I could also stream Halo Wars if anyone's interested. Not stream, of course, but post Let's Plays. And those, like right there, what you just saw where I pulled up the save menu twice, or the menu where you can save, was basically like the way I record it is directly from the Xbox One. I just tell it to record. And that I got other videos there. I'm not going to publish those, where I'm actually trying to figure out how it records forward. Does it record now? What does it do? And I mean, that's how you learn. You play with it. It didn't take long, but that was me tapping the wrong button, I believe. I hit the option key instead of the home key. If you don't know, if you're playing Xbox One, you don't have to have special hardware, software, or permission to do this. Tap your home key or the Xbox button right in the middle of the controller, and it'll give you a little option: X, Y for a screenshot, X to record, and like whatever the other key is for, I don't know the name of it. The key with the two windows for, just go to the game DVR settings, or game DVR. By default, for some reason, you record 30 seconds. You can go into your settings. Oh, there's a menu. There's a pause where I didn't cut out. Sorry about that, guys, because I don't know how long it is. Anyway, you go into those settings. You can change it to go as high as 5 minutes. If you want to record for up to 2 hours, you'll need an Windows 10 PC, laptop or desktop, and you can set it to record for up to 2 hours. In case you're interested in doing this and don't have the ability to stream, much like myself. Now, I hit the menu button there. Hey, no damage. I practiced drops like that for no damage. I hit the menu button like that. I have kids and pets and wife and people and stuff goes on. So in real life, I try to edit that out for you guys, but I hit that when I have to jump up and, go to the restroom. You could see it auto-saved anyway, but I don't like to save often. It's not my thing. So every once in a while I'll do a quick save when I go to the restroom or jump up to get the kids a drink or change a diaper, whatever, a life thing. Or sometimes I'll just leave it on the menu screen. Anyway, so again, this is me traversing Far Harbor, probably recorded at the same time as the last clip with the ghouls. Go ghouls! And although this is daytime, so it might be a different trip, or I'm on my way back. I don't remember. And this is a rock I found. It's a fake rock. The world's fake. That's a little, that breaks the immersion a little bit for anyone that's, concerned about game immersion. But I like to show it. That was actually why I recorded that clip, because of the rock.
Will there be anything else?
That'll be all, sister.
Thank you, Grand Zealot.
This is me looting a dead body they just killed. I guess it didn't capture them killing him. And I won't...
What are you doing here?
I won't
Did
really
Far
talk
Harbor
over
send you?
when the characters speak.
It's okay. I'm not from Far Harbor. I'm from the Commonwealth.
Quite the journey. So, Explain to me what you're doing here. You come seeking a place among Adam's
I
children?
knew I was going to record this. So
I'm
that's
interested in joining. Sign me up.
Decisions of who may enter our family we leave to Adam. You'll have to perform a ritual.
that's
Prove
why I
yourself
let it,
worthy in his eyes.
you know, talk. Because you can just tap the A or B button and skip it.
By doing what, exactly?
There is a small spring not far from here. Those chosen by Adam drink and are granted something. A token, an experience. Those not chosen rarely return.
All right. I'll do what Adam requires.
Then let us hope he deems you fit. Go to the spring. Drink. You come back, we'll discuss you
And I
joining
often
the
have
faithful.
my phone up too, or my laptop. That way I can Google, you know, it's like, hey, if I want to do this later, can I just kill them all now? Or can I tell them to fuck off? Or do I have to join? Google is a good resource. And what was I looking? Oh, I'm looking at my quests, of course. I got other things, you know, on my log, making sure which ones I'm tracking so I don't go off in the wrong direction. Looking at my radiation barrel. Not too concerned about radiation. Unless it's, you know, the children of Adam here in Far Harbor and that one little place in the Commonwealth, that lighthouse. Man, if you don't catch them off guard, they can mess you up with radiation. They're gamma guns. Just they can fuck you up quick. That's not advertiser friendly. Maybe YouTube won't catch one instance. Oh yeah, it wasn't the Death Claw. I didn't record the Death Claw. I decided it wasn't the gameplay leading up to it. It wasn't worth it, and I'm not gonna do like a 10-second clip of me shooting a Death Claw by surprise. But I'll tell the story while I'm walking through the pond here. I came out of a building, out of a loading building. You know, it's a load zone. And just randomly, there was this legendary Deathclaw. The thing is, before I went into the building, and I wasn't in the building long, I went in, cleared it, picked up something, got out. You know, a quest. Well, I come out, and the bodies are still there that I cleared before going in. And that video actually, it'll play here in a minute. It's where I use a lot of VATs. You'll see it in a minute. Or 5 minutes, however long it takes for it to come out. So yeah, it's just over there, looking at the bodies. Didn't notice me, and I was like, crap. And aimed for the legs like I always do, and the first shot, I had a crit saved. Killed it, one shot. Not even in the head. Excuse me. So I hate Adam. I hate the followers of Adam. And like this place, I really do. I'm only here because they sell 2 pieces of legendary armor here. Not yeah, they are legendary. They're Marine recon armor. It's what the headpiece I'm wearing. And because honestly, I would just go in, and I think I've always just went in and pretty much placated them until I had to kill them all. And I've done, pretty much that.
Excuse me.
Was wondering when I'd get to meet our newest member.
So
I'm
yeah, I
Sister-
skipped it.
You
I
happened
just
to
wanted
catch
to buy
that.
from her. So
Yeah,
on this
I saw it.
playthrough,
Mm. Look,
I'm probably
it's
going to
fine.
go
Just stay on the
do
hike
as
with
many
us.
quests with
Now,
them as I
there's some-
can.
And not
You know, your
see
achievement
what you
tracker
have.
on
Never
Xbox
know
shows
what
how
you
many
might need.
quests you've done and all that. And I've got someone that's ahead of me in quests, so I'm going to do all the quests I can. Easy way, you sort, you'll see on the bottom there, sort. And you can sort by damage, value, or damage, rate of fire, etc., and value. So if you go to, if you know you're looking for the legendary, you can just sort it by value. It's always the most valuable, just like shipments. If you go to someone to buy junk, like you need a shipment of copper because you can't find copper or glass or whatever, go to their junk section and then sort it by value. The shipments will always be at the top. I've never noticed it personally where it wasn't. So I mean, that's a good way to get straight into the shipments. And same thing with legendary. If you want to know they have legendary, but they have like 2.5 frickin' encyclopedias worth of crap, just sort it by value. You can sort all of their stuff by value, and then the shipments and legendaries will be at the top. It might be 2 pages though if you don't go specifically to armor, weapons, junk, aid. Really, an aid, they usually don't have more than a page, so you don't have to worry about that. And dirty water, which is the only thing I buy. Well, dirty water, tar berries, and anything I can plant, to give food to my settlers. I just find those. Now right here, I'm selling my bobby pins because I don't need that many. I have a set of leather armor that I use for lock picking. Increases the sweet spot. I haven't unlocked the perk to where you never break bobby pins. I don't want to. I mean, I will when there are very few choices left for perks, but I'm not going to use it. I used it in my first playthrough, and it became boring. You can just turn the frickin' pin until it opens. If I wanted to do that, I'd get a mod that eliminated that minigame. So yeah, I use bobby pins and ammunition as currency. Oh, and the reason why is because I got that perk from Nuka World. Not the perk, is it a perk or a book? I show it. Do I show it? I don't know if I show it in one of these clips. But there's a perk to where you get +3, I think it's strength and endurance, or strength and
Suffer to truly feel Adam's embrace, till lay broken before our family
strength
has
and
gotten a
something.
little
It's
bigger.
+3 if you have less than 100 bottle caps. If you have less than 1,000, it's +2. If you have less than 10,000, it's +3. Oh, we changed clips randomly. Or +1 if it's less than 10,000. Anything over 10 grand, and then you have no bonus. But I want the +3, so I try to keep below 100 bottle caps, which by looting crap is difficult. And I was curious about this video we're watching now, because I placed that landmine because I knew an Assaultron was going to come out. So I'm going to listen for a second. Obviously after looting crap. Okay, there, yeah, it exploded. When I recorded that, I wasn't sure if that landmine had went off because the Assaultron's just running around like nothing's happened. And there's no damage, or very, very little. Is there a sliver? There might be a sliver. Frag mines are useless against Assaultrons. Maybe it softened her legs up for me. And that was a strong explosion. I was all the way across the room, and it still gave me all those rats. So yeah, multiple playthroughs, you start learning what traps, you know, you either Google it or you've played it, you know, 100 times. You know what trap is there. I guess next time, like maybe a nuke mine or something, a stronger mine. But I mean, I took her out in one shot. I call Assaultrons her because of Pam, the Railroad Assaultron, or Brotherhood of Steel, depending on which way you play. But yeah, so oh, did I get this load? I didn't get this loading screen. I can see it. I don't think it's that long. It's why I didn't notice it. Yeah, there you go. But that's Dima's terminal. Where you, if you've never played it, you use that terminal for something, and now you know there's a trap there. I mean, it's been out for over a year, so.
Yes, Adams will be done.
Spoilers exist. If you're watching something, it can give you spoilers. I will tag this video as Fallout 4 Far Harbor. So, I mean,
Give no respite to those who would harm our family.
if you don't think that's a spoiler, you don't know. Alright, and this right here is an interesting one. Well, to me it was. I'm cloaked. You can see I'm cloaked. I don't have anything to cloak me. Now, I have the 2 armor pieces from the Children of Adam's stronghold. Right now I'm going through my perks to see, you know, what the hell. The armor does not mention, it's recon armor. It doesn't mention, well, it's marine recon armor. It doesn't mention this feature. I'm cloaked, I can shoot. I even go into third person and look at myself, turn on my Pip-Boy. When you're in water, not just your ankles, you know, when you're deep enough in water, you get chameleon. And that's my outline. I'm in third person right now. That's my outline with my Pip-Boy on. So, I mean, that's useful in Far Harbor. I've checked it in other areas too, and you still go. My backpack. That's my Creation Club backpack. It adds 100 carry weight, so I decided I'd get it. Excuse me, sorry. Yeah, and then of course again I'm going through quickly, looking at my perks. It's like, where's it coming from? What's giving me that ability? Because I don't like cloaking, so I was concerned that I'd accidentally chosen a perk or something that cloaks me. Because as you saw, when you have your Pip-Boy up, you can't really read it. And I know they fixed the glitch to where your Pip-Boy was completely invisible, but still don't like it. And right here, you'll notice I'm just scrolling, but if you press, what is it, the menu key, the double window key, whatever, not the hamburger key. I need to learn the button names. Anyway, if you press the double window key, the 2 boxes, it will zoom your Pip-Boy to full screen. You'll still have the edges, but you won't have your thumb there and all that. And I'm reading over the armor. This is, you know, Recon Marine chest piece. I'm reading over it, and I might pick up, I might be looking at my phone too. I had to cut a bit out right there. So it's like, okay, well, this is just, when I go in water now, I can be without the water girl perk, because I'm playing as a female. If you're in the right depth of water, Yeah, that's it. You're invisible. And I do have clean water mod installed. That way, if anyone notices the water looks awfully clear, that's a mod. And this is me getting ready for a railroad mission. The Deathclaw story happens after I exit the building I go into. So we're getting closer to the end. We're 25 minutes in. And you can, like, this is because of really good sound. I moved over here because I could hear things behind me moving. With a good sound system, headphones or whatever you use, you can hear your environment. And I was like, yeah, because I was here to assault. When I first spawned, there was a building in front of me, the what is it, our whatever headquarters. And I'm facing the building. There's enemies at that building. And randomly, rust devils spawned behind me. And also, you can hear it to the right if you have good headphones or whatever. And then you'll hear him walk up and talk, and you can hear him right there. And that was a sweeping headshot. Anyway, I get excited for little clips like that. And when I don't sweep, you'll notice like I miss. Not every time, but well, I did sweep up with that, but not drastically. Glancing headshot. Anyway, we're getting close to the end here, and I'm gonna, scrap and collect all the goodies. That Deathclaw spawns right here, where I am right now. From earlier, if you remember that story. And you notice my action points were plentiful. I've got both of my legs give me a reduction, 10% reduction in action points. Is it 10? I think it's 10%. And gonna loot the last guy. Gotta get a stim pack. I have like 500 of those, I think, on me, on my character. Yep. And this is like, well, that was a random event. I've had it happen to where I show up in an area, and there's rust devils, super mutants, and a bunch of other crap. Alright, well, give me a like and a subscribe. Let me know if y'all want this type of content in the future, guys. Later.
If you've been here this long, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Don't forget to subscribe and like. Thank you. Bye now.